Did you know that loneliness in older adults can be as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day? Yet thousands of seniors around the world are not just surviving alone, they're thriving and truly happy. So what's their secret? What habits make living alone in your later years not a burden, but a beautiful chapter of peace and purpose? Living alone in your later years can feel like a mixed blessing. On one hand, there's freedom. No noise, no schedules, no one telling you what to do. But on the other, there's silence, the kind that sometimes echoes louder than words. Many older adults struggle with the quiet. Meals feel emptier, days stretch longer. The laughter that once filled the home becomes a distant memory. But here's the truth. Being alone doesn't have to mean being lonely. You can create a life filled with joy, meaning, and inner calm. In this video, I'll share 6 life-changing habits that can help you fall in love with living alone. Habits backed by science, psychology, and real stories of people who found happiness after solitude. Stay till the end, because habit number 6 is the one that most people never realize, yet it completely transforms your emotional world. Habit 1. Create a morning ritual that grounds your soul every. Happy person who lives alone has one thing in common. They start their day with purpose. When you live alone, your mornings set the emotional tone for your entire day. The difference between joy and emptiness often lies in the first 30 minutes after waking up. So here's the habit. Design a personal morning ritual that reconnects you to yourself. It doesn't have to be fancy, just consistent and heartfelt. It could be making tea while listening to soft music, writing 3 things you're grateful for, watering your plants, or even sitting in silence near a window. Research from Harvard University shows that even 10 minutes of intentional morning activity reduces anxiety and boosts serotonin, the happiness chemical. When you live alone, the small things become sacred. These rituals remind you that life still has rhythm, warmth, and meaning. Question for you. What's the first thing you do after waking up? Have you ever tried creating a quiet ritual just for yourself? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to know. Habit 2. Nurture your space. Make your home. Feel alive. Your home isn't just 4 walls. It's a mirror of your inner state. When your surroundings feel lifeless, so will you. Happy people who live alone treat their homes like living companions. They fill them with color, scent, and energy that reflect joy. Start small. Add a soft lamp near your reading chair. Grow a few indoor plants. Play gentle background music during meals. Hang photos that make you smile, not sigh. Dr. Brené Brown once said, "Connection doesn't always mean people. Sometimes it's the energy we create around us." Your space can nurture you when no one else is around. It can make solitude feel comforting instead of cold. If you walk into a room and it feels heavy, ask yourself, what can I add or remove to make this space smile again? Because when your environment breathes happiness, your soul does too. Habit 3. Stay social. But on your own terms, living alone doesn't mean you should be cut off from the world. In fact, social connection is one of the strongest predictors of happiness in older adults. But here's the key. When you live alone, you get to choose how and with whom you connect. Call a friend once a week. Join a local community group, art class, or volunteer center. If that's hard, try online communities where older adults share stories, laughter, and advice. Even small social moments, a smile with a neighbor, chatting with a shopkeeper, attending a Sunday market, can lift your mood more than you realize. According to a 2023 Stanford study, seniors who maintain 3 to 5 meaningful connections report 40% higher life satisfaction. You don't need a crowd, just a circle that feels safe and genuine. Remember, it's about quality, not quantity. Choose people who listen, who laugh with you, and who remind you that you're still wonderfully alive. Question for you. When was the last time you reconnected with an old friend or joined a new group? Maybe today's the day to take that first step. Habit 4. Learn something new. Keep your mind young. The happiest people in their later years never stop learning. They stay curious. They try new recipes, learn a new skill, or explore something that once scared them. Why? Because the brain is like a garden. If you stop planting, weeds of boredom and regret grow fast. Maybe you've always wanted to learn painting, guitar, or even a new language. Or perhaps start journaling, photography, or writing short stories. Every time you challenge your mind, your brain releases dopamine. the same chemical that makes you feel joy and excitement. A 2022 University of Texas study found that older adults who engage in new learning activities at least 3 times a week show improved memory, sharper focus, and more positive emotions. And here's the beauty. Learning gives you something to look forward to. It replaces empty time with creative time. Living alone means you have control over your schedule. Use that freedom to grow. Each new skill becomes a companion, each challenge a quiet victory. Because when your mind stays young, your heart stays light. Habit 5. Take care of your body. Movement is medicine. One of the biggest mistakes many people make when living alone is neglecting their body. But your body isn't separate from your emotions. It's the very foundation of your happiness. Even simple movement can change your mood. Take short morning walks, do light yoga, stretch by the window, or dance to your favorite old songs. Movement boosts blood flow, releases endorphins, and even helps fight loneliness by lifting your energy levels. You don't need a gym, you just need a reason to move. A study in the Journal of Aging Research found that seniors who exercised for just 15 minutes a day felt 30% happier and 25% less lonely. When you move, your body reminds you and you're still strong, still capable, still here. So next time you hear your favorite tune, don't just listen, sway a little. Because happiness often starts with a heartbeat that moves to the rhythm of life. Habit 6. Practice self-compassion and emotional gratitude. This is the habit that truly changes everything. When you live alone, your inner voice becomes your constant companion. If that voice is kind, you'll never feel truly lonely. But if it's critical, even a full room can't make you feel complete. The secret is self-compassion, treating yourself with the same warmth you'd offer a loved one. Forgive yourself for past mistakes. Speak gently when you fail. Celebrate small wins. Even getting out of bed on a hard morning counts. Gratitude also plays a huge role here. Every night, write down 3 simple things you're thankful for. A warm meal, a phone call, a sunset. It might sound simple, but over time it rewires your brain to focus on joy instead of loss. Dr. Kristen Neff, a leading researcher on self-compassion, says that being kind to yourself strengthens emotional resilience, making solitude peaceful, not painful. When you live alone, gratitude becomes your best friend. It teaches you that happiness isn't about who's around you. It's about how you choose to see what's already here. The woman who found joy in silence. Let me tell you a short story. Martha, a 74-year-old retired teacher, lost her husband 6 years ago. The first 2 years were unbearable. The house felt like an empty shell, the silence almost cruel. But one morning she decided to change her story. She began with small rituals, making her bed, watering her plants, listening to the birds outside. Then she joined a painting class, started volunteering at the library, and even began baking for her neighbors. Today, she says she's happier than she's ever been, not because she found someone new, but because she found herself. Martha's secret? She didn't fight solitude. She befriended it. That's the power of these 6 habits. They don't just fill your days. They fill your heart. Summary: 6 habits that transform living alone. Let's quickly recap what we've learned. Create a morning ritual. Start each day with peace and purpose. Nurture your space. Make your home reflect joy and life. Stay social. Connect meaningfully, not endlessly. Learn something new. Keep your mind curious and young. Move your body. Energy creates happiness. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Always. Each of these habits works like a gentle thread, weaving comfort, purpose, and happiness into your everyday life. The beauty of being alone, living alone in your later years, is not a punishment. It's a privilege. It's a chapter where you can finally live on your own terms, without compromise, without noise. You can rebuild your identity, rediscover your passions, and redefine happiness from the inside out. Remember, solitude isn't the absence of love. It's the presence of yourself. And once you fall in love with your own company, you'll never feel truly alone again. If this video touched your heart or gave you new ideas for finding happiness, please like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss another inspiring video like this one. And if you're ready to keep growing, check out the next video right here. It's all about how to find purpose and joy after 60, even if you live alone. Until next time, take care of your heart, your home, and your beautiful soul.